Welcome to part 2 of this tutorial. So in this part 2, I'm going to show you how I draft and cut the back piece, and also how I cut out these Ankara patterns for the ones I place on the top. Hello everyone, my name is Fatima A. Yusuf, and on this platform I share sewing tutorials. Don't forget to subscribe, and if this is something you like to learn, let's get straight into it. So in part 1, we drafted and cut out this front piece, right? So the link for the front piece cutting will be in the description box, so you can easily go access it. So you will need to watch that one before you come and watch this one. So this was what we had after drafting and cutting in part 1, our front pieces, right? Good. Now for the back piece, I already drafted all my lines: my borderline, my shoulder slope, my seam allowance, my armhole, my bust, all the bust, waist, full top length, right? So in part 1, I divided my armhole curve. What I got, right, I'm going to mark it here also. Then on my bust line, I'll impute my nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2, 4 inches, right? And I added 0.5 inch to it, as 4.5 inches. Then the other lines, I went ahead to just mark 4 inches all through, the way I did in part 1, right? The only difference is that you don't have bust at your back, so you'll not be having that curviness for the bust for your back piece. So I'll just join all the points together. Then from my bust, I'm going to take a line to meet that mark that I marked on the armhole line, on the armhole length line. So that's it. Then I'll add it again. I'll add it back again 1.5 inches, like the way we did for the front piece. So I'm going to extend that to meet the 1.5 inches. So that's our new armhole. That I'll use that to create my new armhole, right? Now on my armhole line, I'll divide my bust by 4. I'm going to mark it. Then that 1.5 that I added, I'm going to add it also on the armhole line. Then I'll add my 3 inches allowance, right? So 3 inches allowance, you can do 2.5 because you're using 0.5 to stitch, then you have 2 inches, but I decided to use 3. I'll mark same thing I have on the armholes on the bust line. So I'll use this to create my curve like this, right? So now on my bust line, I'll impute same thing that I have on my armhole. I'll mark it there. My under bust, I will impute, I'll just divide and then impute what I had, like the way I did for the front piece, divide by 4. Then I added I was thinking 3.5 because I'll be using half inches to sew, right? So I just went ahead to add 4 inches, but you can use 3 or your 3.5. Then on the waist, I decided to just take what I had on my bust. I decided to just take it to the waistline. Then on my full length, the way we did our hip, divide by 4, then you add your necessary allowance, right? So I added 4 inches to mine. So I'll just join the points together. So I'll just go ahead and join the points together, right? And when I'm done joining the points together, the next thing that I'm going to do is at my full length top, right, I'll be going down by 2 inches. Then from that 2 inches, I'll make a curve to meet my full top length there. So that's how the back will look like, curvy. I don't think you can't have same thing for back and front. It's going to look weird, but you can try it. Or maybe you can make yours to have scallops at the back all through. But I went for this curvy part, curvy style. So now at my waistline, I'll just mark 1 inch. This is to remove zipper bulging, so that your zipper can relax well and it's not going to bulge at your waist part, at the middle part. So you take it slightly down and slightly up. Are we good? I think we are good. Yeah. Then for neckline, I will just go down by the depth I want. The width I marked in part 1 was 4.5 inches. So here to the width I marked is also 4.5 inches. So for the neckline, I just went for the depth. I went with 2 inches and I just formed a round neckline. So it depends on what you want. You can go down, you can go deeper, you can make v-neck for back and front, all good. Next is just I place this part for the back piece on it so I can be sure that the length, my top length aligns, they are equal. That's what I was just checking here, and everything was okay. So after that, I'll just lift it up and then I'll just cut out my back piece. So that's the next thing to do here. So after cutting, this is what we have. We have our back pieces here and our front pieces, right? So I'll drop the link for the front piece on my description box. Thank you for watching. Now we'll move to the Ankara patches or Ankara pattern. I already created the templates. You can get any paper, just draw out the shape you want. Should in case your Ankara's pattern, you can use your Ankara pattern. If it doesn't have pattern, you have to create the one you want on a paper or something you can use to trace out. So these my Ankara pieces that was left while I was making the skirts for the style. I used paper gum on it, or gums, or paper stay, anyone you call it. So I ironed it on it. Then this is my template that I created. You can make any shape you like. If your Ankara fabric has pattern, that's good. You just cut out all the patterns from your Ankara pieces, and then you might need to just put your paper gum or your gum stay on it, and then you trace it out. So I just had to place mine. Since there was no pattern on the Ankara fabric, I created my own template. You can use any paper. You can even use your lining to create your pattern. Then you just trace it. Anything you can draw on, that will be evidence to help you. So I'll just go ahead and trace them out, and thankfully the paper gum is white, so that's helpful. So I'll just trace them all out. If you're doing 100, you're doing 200, 1000 pieces, you are doing all these processes. So I'll just cut them out. You can cut them out in maybe square or rectangular shape to be easier for you. After I'm done doing that, then I'll bring my crepe. I forgot to mention in part 1, the fabric I use for the blouse is called crepe, because many people were asking for the fabric's name. I forgot to mention it in part 1. So this is my crepe, right? I will now place each of the pieces on it, right face facing right face. The right face of my Ankara will be facing the right face of my crepe. So the paper gum is on the wrong face of my Ankara fabric, not on the right face. Hope you understand. Then I'm going to take it to my sewing machine, and I'm going to stitch following that my pattern that I want to achieve, and I'll cut it out also. So you can use your office pin to hold it down to be easier. So you see, I had to cut the black fabric also out. So I was done stitching. As you can see, I've already traced the one I can trace. Then I'll go ahead and recut it, retrace it out, just cut it out. And then if there are angles in between the shapes, you might need to just notch them a little bit, carefully notch, so that you don't touch your stitches, right? So that your pattern can come out very sharp when you're done ironing. So now I'm done notching and tracing out. Then I'm going to just, the one that's not going to be showing out, I'm going to just notch it so I will be able to turn it out. And then the one that will be showing out is my Ankara fabric, while the one that will be inside is my crepe. So I notch the crepe part. Then I'll now use my hand to just turn the fabric outward. After turning it outward, you can use maybe anything pointed, maybe your screwdriver, your broomstick, your scissors, or anything, to just make them point out. Just the curves, just use your anything straight to just make them pop out well. Then you take it to your iron, give it a good iron press. So this is just me using my scissors to just bring the curves or the scallop up curves out. You get? That's why you need to notch, so that it can come out very neat. So I'll do that for all the pieces and take it to my iron and give it a good iron press. Good what? Iron press. And you can see what it's giving, right? Very neat. So if you're doing 1100 pieces, you do same process. And then some people tend to stone the patterns also. So you stone after you're done with this. You can go ahead and stone and then steam it. So I'll see you guys in part 3, where we'll stitch the blouse up. You can see this is what we got when I was done with it, right? So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video, give me a thumbs up, drop a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Yeah, so I'm going to see you guys in part 3. Sorry, I had to cut this video because of my storage. If not, I'll have just done this in 2 parts on 1 part. Thank you for watching. See you guys in part 3. Bye guys.